In the heart of Ilford, London, lies a cemetery unlike any other, one where the stories of countless animals are etched into the ground, their lives forever memorialized. This place, the PDSA Animal Cemetery, began its journey in 1927 when it was first established. The very first burial came shortly after the site opened. An elderly woman, grieving the loss of her pet, turned to the local vet with a humble request: could he bury her animal? He agreed, and thus a tradition was born. The floodgates opened soon after, and before long, thousands of pets would be laid to rest on this hallowed ground. By the 1940s, the site had become a deeply cherished space. In 1949, it was officially dedicated by the Bishop of Chelmsford, and soon after, the first dog was buried here, a symbol of the love and care the community held for their animal companions. Over the years, wooden plaques marked each grave, inscribed with names and dates, though the relentless passage of time began to weather these small memorials. Despite this, the cemetery stood as a testament to the bond between humans and animals. The cemetery is not only a place of rest for the fallen, but also a sanctuary of remembrance. Dedicated spaces for bird burials, a pet tribute garden designed by celebrity gardener Bob Flowerdew, and informative boards recounting the heroic tales of many of these animals all contribute to the space's rich history. The pet tribute garden, inspired by the stripes of the Dickin Medal, brown, blue, and green, symbolizes the forces of sea, land, and air. In March 1948, a young British seaman named George Hickenbottom found a sickly, undernourished cat wandering the dockyards of Hong Kong. He smuggled the cat aboard the HMS Amethyst, and it wasn't long before the cat, later named Simon, became a beloved member of the crew. Not only did Simon catch rats on the lower decks, but he also had a mischievous side, leaving dead rats in sailors' beds and even napping in the captain's cap. When the ship's commander changed, Simon was passed on to the new captain, Bernard Skinner. However, their first mission together had a tragic end. While sailing up the Yangtze River, the ship was attacked by Chinese forces, and a shell tore through the captain's cabin, wounding Simon. Despite severe injuries, including burns and shrapnel wounds, Simon survived, thanks to the ship's medical team. He returned to his duties, even though the new captain wasn't as fond of him. Amid the chaos, Simon helped control the rat infestation and boosted the morale of the crew. Simon's bravery didn't go unnoticed. After the ship escaped the attack, he became an international hero, earning the Dickin Medal, the animal equivalent of the Victoria Cross. He was even given the honorary rank of Able Sea Cat. However, after the ship's return to Britain, Simon contracted a virus while in quarantine, and despite receiving care, he passed away in November 1949. Simon's funeral was attended by hundreds, including his entire crew. His gravestone honors his service and bravery during the Yangtze incident, a testament to the courage and loyalty of this remarkable cat, who was, and remains, the only cat to ever receive the Dickin Medal. During the Blitz of World War II, a German shepherd named Irma became a hero, saving 191 lives while serving with London's Civil Defence Services. Originally a messenger dog, Irma was retrained as a search and rescue dog. She braved the rubble of bombed buildings, locating trapped victims. Irma had a special gift. She could tell whether someone buried under debris was alive or dead, often using her distinct alive bark to guide rescuers. One remarkable case involved Irma refusing to leave the scent of two girls trapped for 2 days. When rescuers dug, they found the girls alive. For her bravery, Irma was awarded the Dickin Medal in 1945. Her owner, Mrs. Margaret Griffin, was honoured with the British Empire Medal. Ilford Animal Cemetery isn't just the resting place of brave cats and dogs. Mary of Exeter was a heroic carrier pigeon who served with the National Pigeon Service during World War II, flying across the English Channel to deliver vital messages. Owned by Cecil Brewer, she survived multiple enemy attacks, including being attacked by German warhawks, shot, and losing the tip of one of her wings. Despite these injuries, Mary always recovered and completed 4 dangerous missions from France to England. In 1945, she was awarded the Dickin Medal for her bravery. Mary's loft was bombed during a Luftwaffe raid, but she miraculously survived. After her final mission, in which she was injured by shrapnel, she was retired. Mary passed away in 1950 and is remembered as one of the war's most resilient and courageous animals. Titch, a small mongrel, became a war hero during World War II, found by soldiers in the Western Desert Campaign in 1941 in Egypt. She was adopted as the mascot for the 1st Battalion King's Royal Rifle Corps. Titch accompanied her handler, Rifleman Thomas Walker, through fierce battles, often riding on the bonnet of a jeep or Bren gun carrier. She showed extraordinary courage, staying by Walker's side while he treated the wounded under heavy fire. For her bravery, Titch was awarded the Dickin Medal in 1949. After the war, Titch lived with Walker in Newcastle and helped raise funds for the PDSA, the organisation that awarded her medal. She passed away in 1959, aged 19. Her legacy as a symbol of loyalty and courage still lives on. As time marched on, the cemetery's purpose shifted. By the 1960s, the site was closed to new burials. Gradually, nature began to reclaim the space, and the once carefully tended cemetery fell into neglect. It wasn't until a significant restoration effort in the 21st century, fueled by a generous £50,000 National Lottery grant, that the cemetery was brought back to life. Today, the Ilford Animal Cemetery is a historical site where over 3,000 animals rest in peace. One of the most poignant chapters in the cemetery's story comes from World War II. In the wake of food shortages and widespread fear, over 750,000 pets were put to sleep in Britain. Some 500,000 of these animals were buried in a meadow that now forms part of the Ilford Animal Cemetery. Their tragic fate, a reminder of the hardships faced during wartime, adds another layer of history to this already powerful site. Today, Ilford Animal Cemetery stands not only as a resting place for animals, but as a tribute to their bravery, loyalty, and the profound connections they shared with the humans who loved them. It is a place where history, love, and memory meet, creating a space that will continue to honour the animals who gave so much. I hope you enjoyed this slice of animal history. Don't forget to give your own pets an extra fuss. They might not be war heroes, but they're definitely heroes in their own special way.